right? Why do this? So silhouette is a very important aspect when you're designing characters, right? You want to know, oh, who this person is from a distance. For example, Batman, right? Everyone recognizes Batman. Big cowl, giant cape, huge humongous shoulders, as the old designs from the 90s. Um, compared to, I don't know, Ditto, right? You might know it's Ditto, but essentially it's just a blob, and you can't really see anything from it. So with Mikey here, I want his shell to really be very prominent. That's the word. Because you remember when you were a kid, right? You go to school, you have your backpack, and it's full of books that you don't even actually need for the day, but you carry it anyway, just in case. And you just look like a turtle yourself, right? A hunchback, and you're carrying all this luggage around. Um, and I guess that's the idea I want for Michael. Because all the turtles, they do have their own look to them. Leonardo's kind of like the default standard looking turtle, unfortunately. And then you have Raphael, who's more broody. I made him a little bit bigger than his brothers. Um, and Mikey will, I guess, just be more silhouette based, right? Um, Now, with the turtles, do this. So if I was Mikey, right, I would have the backpack attached. Now, don't worry about the mesh being super destroyed, because it's still, for me, the blocking out stage, the design, right? Just thinking out loud, maybe his lower belt will support it more. I do have to keep in mind when I'm going to make him into a physical object that there's no real empty spaces. I mean, you could have empty spaces. It does make the model itself more interesting, I find. But it can lead to problems, such as like meshes not interacting correctly, and then you can possibly have a failed model. So B is to do brushes, and it does the alphabet. Just do flatten this. It's gone a bit too. Oh, that's bevel. Get his belt back. Now, do I want a cross? Not really, because I already have the backpack look, right? But let's save this uh, for later. And always reuse it. Yep. Okay. So I can delete this. This is spare. Do that later. Alright. And backpack. So right now, can you tell he has a backpack? Not really. I mean, the straps don't really show. There was a look in the recent Turtle movie. I wouldn't say recent, but the latest Turtle movie, where Mikey really did have a big backpack, a big shell, you know. And I think it looks cool. It fit his character. Okay. So you can see here, right? A nice curve, some breakage in the line. Now, obviously, if you wanted like a smooth transition, right, that would work. But for me, the more pieces that kind of stick out, the more interesting it is. It keeps the eyes engaged. I mean, I wouldn't say he's completely done in terms of look-wise. Now, right now I'm just experimenting on what would make Mikey stand out more. You know? And I gotta think, if I want a pouch here, in real life, would I just reach like this and throw it and use whatever? Or would I have it lower so I can reach underneath my arm? These are things where you kind of just experiment with, right? Now, if I duplicate that, this probably won't work. Oh no, it worked. Don't you just love that? It's like, oh, it might not work. Then it works. And then it's like, oh, this is gonna work. Doesn't work. No, that will get in the way. Go back. Okay, duplicate. Mirror. Merge down. Yep. You have two. The thing with right now, it's extremely symmetrical, right? The only thing that's different is this pouch here and his headband. If I really wanted to break him up, make him more unique, I could. So if he's using his right arm more, I'll probably keep this one and split by mass, right? And delete this. Now he's heavy on one side. He's okay, I guess. For now, anyway. Mask that by using Control. If you do Control Alt, hides that. But if you do Control Shift, will hide selected areas. Then if you press Control, click empty space, you can toggle between the masked objects. Place him into place for now. Now, because it is symmetrical, I'll do this, and I'll put it on his right side. Now, this is the part where it does take a while. Following a concept, this is 10 times easier, right? It's like, oh, he has this, make that. Oh, they have this feature, make that, and put it on. When you're kind of designing, you kind of just let your imagination flow, really. That's how I would describe it. And if you say, oh, I got no imagination, you do.